When I said yesterday that I love women, it was not by chance. Counting the men in this room, where there are 680 participants, on the biggest ever Economic Commission of Europe conference, there were only 26 men, including the security, the cameramen, and the photographers. And we know that solving the problem of domestic violence, we cannot alone. We need the men. As the speaker said, we have to show domestic violence in concrete issues. I have been brought here by Ms. Palma Halász, who gathered 150,000 signatures to change the law and put the domestic violence in the Penal Code of Hungary. So from 2012, we can punish domestic violence. I am holding a PhD in finance. I have been lecturing in this room 17 years ago, 20 years ago, for women entrepreneurs. But I have never thought that one day I would be talking on domestic violence in this room. And if I count well the international statistics, which says every fifth woman is affected by domestic violence, in this room, of the 680 participants, at least 130 women are affected by domestic violence. Until we not act jointly, the world will not change. And I have concrete proposal for this meeting to recognize the big achievements which after Beijing we have done globally. And we should formulate a second recommendation which will deal with the future. Beijing plus 20 years produced a substantial result in many countries of the world. Domestic violence became a visible and recognized crime. It is now part and parcel of the penal code of a number of UN member states. It is for the next decade to make sure judicial systems of all countries, signatories to the Universal Declaration of Human Rights and of the UN Millennium Goals, introduce procedures and practices so no more aggressor can go unpunished, and victims, women and children, finally and once for all become protected by the law. Thank you, Madam Chair.